Thank you for choosing our Patio Heat channel. I'm Steve. We provide tips and information to extend the enjoyment of your patio project. Our videos give you a knowledgeable overview prior to investing in your outdoor heating equipment. Whether you are a professional or owner-builder, we provide specific details for optimum heat coverage for your application. Post a comment or question, or for developed visual designs, send your request into designs@patioheat.com. We're here to work with you. For over 30 years, patio heating is the bedrock of our business, expressing what works best. Now let's get heating. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this application here. So this is going to be actually a patio deck up here, and I'm assuming that this is going to be a flat surface, or the rafters are going to be level. And they said that there's going to be different uses of this patio area here. So I placed 3 folding tables for right now, and they could be there could be 6 or up to 24, I think they said, sitting positions out here. And let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions I have. So overall dimensions I have from center post to center post here is 22 feet 6 inches. And then from the center post here to the wall section here, I have at 12 foot 10. I have the bottom edge of this beam going across here at 8 foot, and then the top of that at 8 foot 11 and 3/4. And I think that's just about it. So basically there's only 2 different ways that I would heat this area up. And that would be either using 4 or 3 of the 6,000 watt units. So let's go ahead and look at the option of using, first of all, 3 units. So with 3 units, I've placed 1 here in the center, and then the distance from each other should be 8 feet center to center. So you can see here, sorry, I don't have that marked on this one, but yeah, they're 8 foot center to center from here to here, 8 foot center. And then obviously I've placed them off-centered from the position here. Let's see if I have that marked on here properly. Yeah, I have that at 2 foot 4 3/4 of an inch from the inside edge of this beam here to the edge of the heater itself. And looking at the footprint of heat, I'm going to go ahead and turn off this distance here. Looking at the footprint of heat, you can see that we're heating up pretty much the entire space. However, you can see that between the 2 heaters here, there's a little bit of not enough of the crossover rays here. But you know, for the most part, you know, this is infrared heating, or light waves. And the light waves aren't exactly like you see them here. This is the ideal footprint the manufacturer puts out. So it's about 11 foot this distance and 10 foot this distance. And there is rays that come out a little bit further. And so these crossover rays are actually going to be existing. However, the one thing I don't like about this particular application here is, if this seating is like I'm showing it, then we're primarily heating up the table area here, and not as much as the seating positions here. So that's probably why this would be my second preferred application. Not that it's bad, but it's not the best. So let's go ahead and look at the other option. The other option would be using 4 of the slimline, or excuse me, the CD 6,000 watt units in the same position. And again, if we looked at the dimensions or the distances I have them apart, you can see now that I have those at true 8 foot center to centers. And you can see now that we're, you know, heating up more of the occupied space here, here, and here. If again, in fact, this is going to be something that they're going to be utilizing. I didn't get the true footprint of or placement of the tables and chairs, but I'm assuming that it's going to be something like this. So if this is the case, then this would be a very good application. And the other thing I like too is if there is the possibility that these tables are going to be utilized in a different manner, such as, going the long distance like this. Let's see if I can get it right. And if we were to move the table over further, you can get many more tables in here. I'm going to go ahead and just put 3 tables in here so you can see that the overlapping distance for this direction is much better for this distance of or placement of tables and chairs. So yeah, you'd get a lot better position. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back to where it was at, turn off these distances, and then just go ahead and talk about the clearances below. Number 1, we want to make sure that we are meeting the 18 inches of clearance on the side here and this side over here. Now, not 100% certain about the actual door, whether it swings out or swings in. But if it does swing out, then we want to make sure that we are meeting that clearances of 18 inches to that door. So if I was to take this door here, for instance, and let's go do it this way here. I'm going to go ahead and just maneuver it from the position I have it. Let's see if we can grab it properly, and we'll put it back here first of all, and then we'll go ahead and move it out. Let's go about like that, and you can see, are we actually in that clearance area? Depends on where we actually place the heaters themselves. But with the heaters the way I have them here, the 4 of them right now, it should not be an issue here. But that's only if, only concerned if we actually have the door coming out. Now, if it's going back into the resident itself, then it should not be an issue whatsoever. The other thing is you'd have to, position the heaters so that they have somewhere to actually be mounted on the top up here. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you, like, for instance, over here, if this was the exact location based on the ceiling joists, then you might want to do something like this, where you would take maybe a 2x let me grab this properly, but maybe a 2x4 come across this way here, and have something where you can physically mount the unit exactly where you want it. Again, not knowing exactly where these ceiling joists are, would determine whether you need to put a beam across here to actually mount the heater itself to that. Now, you can't put it inside here because you're not meeting the clearances to combustibles. There are clearances above the heater. Those clearances are 6 inches above the heater itself from here up to the bracket, let's say, and then 6 inches on all 4 sides from here to the right, there to the left, and on the front and back over here as well. So that's why it would not fit into that place unless you placed a flush mount kit. But the customer didn't mention that this is not water protected, so you'd have to make that flush mount kit water protected in order to make it properly installed. So but if you were to do that, let's say, and if you wanted to do a flush mount kit, let me go ahead and just show you what that would look like very quickly. This is not something I would truly recommend, but the flush mount kit could fit in there, and again, you would have to have that so that it's water protected. This is 7/8 drywall on top, and if that drywall gets wet, then it's obviously going to corrode, and that would be an issue. So yeah, just want to show you what you could do if you had that water protected area. Otherwise, yeah, this would be my preferred application right here. Especially if you're looking at doing events where it's rather large, and yeah, it'd be great. I would go with possibly a 4-zone control, so you can dim these units down and up as you see fit. You can see that the intensity is designed for a little bit higher of an application. So yeah, the control would be something I would definitely consider. And then again, because they're 6,000 watt units, you would want to have 4 zones. Now you could put them on 2 switches, but I would probably go ahead and put them on 4 switches on something like this. And if you were to do the 3 zone or 3 unit, I would go with the 3 zone, just so that you can maneuver the output of each power differently based on the comfort of each individual. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. And please, if you would, tap that like button. We don't advertise, we're not monetize. YouTube does not support our channel unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. And your comments really help us out too, so please feel free to make a comment. We really appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day.